Everyone, so our guest for today is Brescia. Here we will ask some questions for Brescia.
Okay, question number one is, have you ever traveled abroad? With whom did you go? And was it for a vacation or a specific activity?
So hello guys, as you know, my name is Mashar. I'll get the name from my family names. So first thing first, I'm sorry for the inconvenience that I can turn on the camera because I'm stuck on the street right now. So for the first question, I will answer it that yes, I'll go to Mecca last year, and for the purposes is I'm doing umroh. So yeah, maybe that's it.
Wow. Wow. Bashar, when you umrah, is there any culture shock that you can feel?
Yeah, of course, there is a culture shock that I feel. There's a significant culture shock. The culture shock is a way of life in Mecca. We're vastly different from what uh, we feel in Indonesia. The strict adherence and to Islamic practice. As you know, Mecca is a city of our religion, which is Islam. So the Arabic language, such as Ismi and counting language, such as Wahid, Isnani, Salasa, like that. Yeah, it may be some cultural shock in languages and culture, uh, indeed. So, and diverse mixes of people from all over the world. As we know, in Islam, it's not just from Indonesia, like all over the world. So all over the world, all over the world, people comes to Mecca to doing ibadah umroh, and the feeling is overwhelming but fascinating. Maybe that's it.
Wow. And how can you adapt in that country? Please explain to us.
Okay. Adapting in Mecca was primarily about understanding and respecting local customs and religion practice. As we know, Mecca is a religion city, which is Islamic city. That is, uh, yeah. We also know about Muhrim and Chadar, anything like that, which is uh, often we see in Muslim nations. So I learned basic Arabic phrases to communicate, such as I taught you before, to adapting with the local people and address modestly as per the local customs and always answer respectfully in a holy city.
Okay, Brescia, for the fourth question is, if you get the chance to live a bit longer in there, what will you want to do?
There's a good questions. If I had the opportunity to stay longer in Mecca, I would want to deepen my knowledge of Islamic history and the Arabic languages. I'd also love to engage in community service and help pilgrims during their spiritual journey. As we know, we're going to Mecca not just for uh, holiday or something. We also do ibadah, and we can get uh, pahala for payback. So if I can live longer in there, I will do anything possible to boost my pahala. Thank you.
Okay, that was great. For the fifth question is, can you tell us about anything impressive there, whether from culture, place, etc.?
Well, the impressions. So the most impressive aspect that I feeling when I go to Mecca is there's a unity in diversity. As you know, there's black people, white people, Asian people in one place. There is unity in Islam, and we do it salat, doa in the same place. That is that is so fascinating and tremendously uh, good for me. The free mind is ours unity. and backgrounds who came together for a common purpose of worship, this side of the Kaaba. Uh, as you know, there's a black stone in there, which name is Hajar Aswad, and the serenity of Masjid Al Haram, who are inspiring.
Wow, when you come to Makkah, uh, how you feel about if you see Hajar Aswad?
As you know, from maybe we hear that Hajar Aswad is wangi. Ya, uh, kenyataannya juga benar wangi juga. Tapi kayak di situ, uh, I'm sorry if I'm a little bit bilingual with Indonesians. Um, tapi di situ kita kayak rebutan gitu untuk nyiumnya. Jadi kayak uh, the feeling was a little bit chaotic, but yeah, there's Hajar Aswad.
Okay, Basha. Next question is, have you ever tried any traditional foods that you think are delicious there?
The traditional food, as you know, the Arabic food has a lot of herbs and spices in there. Yes, I tried a lot of dishes like nasi mandi, kafta, and nasi biryani, and which were incredibly delicious. The blend of spices and flavor was a delightful culinary experience.
Okay, so Bashar, I want to know about the myths. What are the myths that exist there?
The myths. As you know, well, there are no specific myths. Makkah is a city of religious people, so uh, we're basically we're basically don't trust the myths or something because we have a strong religion in Islam, and with numerous stories and legend associated with its landmark of Islam.
Uh, Bashar, how about you? Uh, if are you trusted of the myth?
Maybe a little bit. So I came from Padang's family. There is a Malin Kundang story about uh, the child uh, who transformed to a stone. Maybe I don't think it is real myths, but uh, I see in my own eyes there is a stone in the middle of the sea. Maybe a little bit belief.
And what are the interesting things you've experienced there?
The interesting experience. Okay, witnessing the daily prayers and the devotion of the pilgrim in Masjid Al Haram. Uh, I think before I got to Mecca, that I just doing salat and just for task, not just uh, not for of got a free mind or um, a clean heart. So when I get to Mecca, I just realized that in the back of my mind there is a free mind what I got for the prayer. And there's the sense of community and the humbling experience of the tawaf were all incredibly moving and unique. Maybe that's it.
Oh, thank you, Bashar.
Can you tell us what are the things you had about when you are there?
Pardon me, what the things? Okay, let me refresh and answer it again. So there is maybe a few things that I hate when I arrived in Mecca. So as you know, Mecca is a melting pot of people with Islamic religions.
Bashar, thank you for your answer. And can you tell us what are the things you hate about when you're there?
Okay. Things that I hate in Makkah. Maybe there's no major things that I really hate in Makkah. So there's maybe a minor, minor things that I hate, which is, as you know, Makkah is a melting pot city where people with Islamic religions comes from around the world and go to Makkah for doing Umrah or Haji, uh, which is many people around there. So uh, for from me, which is I am an introverted person, and I can be around around a lot of people too much. So maybe just that, and uh, I think that's all right. Maybe just that.
Okay, thank you, Bashar. Next question is, what do you think the difference between Indonesia and Mekah?
The differences between Indonesia and Malaysia. Maybe the most significant difference between Indonesia and Malaysia is in the cultural and the food. Um, in the Malaysia is maybe the most food was rice and lamb. But in Indonesia we just have so many food that is so different one to another. But in Malaysia maybe there's just one generic of fruits. As you know, nasi mandi, nasi biryani, nasi kapsa, it's one rice and one spices. There is there is no really differences made really difference major between these three. All right. So Mecca is the holiest city in Islam and the center of Islamic world, which sets in part from the another place in the world. The atmosphere and the feeling, the vibe was differences between Mecca and Indonesia. Uh, in Mecca, I feel like the weather is hot, but I just feel cold in there. I don't really feel hot like in Indonesia. In Indonesia, uh, we see the weather is hot, but we feel hot too, right? And the atmosphere and the way of life is deeply rotated in Islamic tradition and practices. Maybe the salat, the ibadah cultural in Mecca is more strengthened than in Indonesia. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Where? Where? Okay, for the next question, will you stay in Makkah forever or maybe you want to move to another country?
There's interesting question. So if I will go to stay in abroad, I will go to Europe nations like Denmark or Italy or Spain, which is not too many people around there, because it fits with my personality. Where I'm not really into the city landscape or people socialize like that. So I just find that uh, the Euro people there is yang lumayan sepi. It's more interesting for me. So and maybe I like the vibe when the landscape is just like pegunungan and the beach. So I can really feel the natural aspects from the city, not just the social and the city aspects. Maybe that's it. Thank you.
Okay, Bashar, I want to know if you could live in a foreign country, what country would you like to live in and why?
As I say, maybe there's around Europe, sorry, as Denmark, Spain, maybe French, uh, where's not too many people around there, and there is a landscape of more nature, more than city landscapes, and maybe there's not where there's not many much buildings around there. I like the country with the tree and the mountains and the river. beach, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's enough.
Okay, and what country would not you like to live in and why?
Honestly, Tokyo. As you know, Tokyo is in padat banget. Kayak maybe the famous city is like Tokyo, Beijing, Jakarta, New York. Uh, I really preventing this city because of a lot of people, and I really don't feel alive when there's a lot of people. I just feel like a robot around there. So maybe that.
Okay, the next question is who will be you write to first after arrive?
Mm, maybe there's no one specific that I will met after I arrive in one city or another city, or maybe if I first arrive in one foreign city or a country, I will search for the museums or any unique uh, in that city. Uh, as simple as maybe if I go to French, I will go to Eiffel Tower, or maybe if I will go to Malaysia, I will go to uh, Twin Tower, or maybe if I go to Arab, and I will go to Kaaba. I just search for the unique place in that one country that maybe that's a new feeling for me and new experience to travel there.
Okay, Bashar, thank you for the answer.
What do you think would you enjoy most about living abroad?
What I enjoy about living abroad is I just watch TEDx in YouTube. So there is a phrase that uh, that's I hear the phrase like this. So there's the girl that say, um, will you go by yourself, or will you go to the as possibly as you can? In this phrase, I just realized that uh, there is there is important to for us to be a human, to enjoy our life, um, and go to another country that's much so we can know us as a human being. So maybe in this adventure of a lifetime, and experience that we have, uh, there is there is more there is more told us about what we have, what we are as being human, and we can we can knowing all the new people too, and um, maybe see what what things that you see in Google first and you can see in real life. Maybe that's it.
Bashar, what is something you would never travel without?
What is something that I never traveled without? Maybe I never traveled without earphones because I really love music so much. And yeah, music and landscape just a vibe for my life. I can really enjoy that for being alone, just in my music and be in the vibe. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Bashar. What music? What do you like?
My music, what I like is maybe jazz, some jazz or some pop music. Mostly is American music or 90s music. But I love Indonesians too. I love maybe Indonesians. We can say it Payung Teduh, uh, Tulus, maybe an ATC.
What would be your two great concern about living abroad?
My greatest concern in living abroad maybe the crime in the nation, because yeah, so maybe I will just bilingual it with Indonesia. So uh, it were easier to you to make you visualize it. So if I go to Arabic, there is maybe we just know Arab as a Muslim city, and there is no violence in there. So the real thing is in Arab, uh, we often see there's a scam, or in Bahasa Indonesia we can say that pencopet. In Arab we can see often pencopet, and maybe kalian juga pernah pernah dengar kayak kasus-kasus yang ada di negara-negara lain kayak eh, pembunuhan atau yang sampai di mutilasi gitu-gitu. Kayak di Indonesia kan jarang, coba pas kita ke foreign country itu bakal kayak sering, mungkin itu sih kayak lebih ke concern, lebih ke dengan culture yang beda juga kita bakal lebih concern dengan orang-orang yang ada di negara baru. Mungkin itu.
Bashir, does this mean that will you were in Mecca, you were ever pickpocketed?
Uh, Me personally, it's not, but uh, my sister got a pickpocket, and it's just gone. And it happens when we just strolling around Mecca for searching in mm, kurma and chocolates for oleh-oleh. So uh, the systematics maybe it's not too crystal clear that my sisters got pickpockets or the scams. Uh, Kayak jatuhnya lebih ke nggak terasa aja tiba-tiba udah hilang gitu. Thank you.
Okay, Bashar, in Makkah is a holy country, but do you think there are ghosts?
So in Mecca, I'll never seen some ghosts or setan that we have in Indonesia. But personally, I've been see. So in my junior high school, I was go to boarding school, pesantren Darul Mutakin. So in the boarding school was in Bogor, Jawa Barat, and I see that a little thing that flying, circle flying, and there's a fire around them. Maybe like uh, yeah, I've seen Banaspati in real life. Two times I've seen in my boarding school. So maybe there's a scare things that I've been through in my life. Uh, I see real life, and there's a moment where I go just to the mosque in Maghrib. In Maghrib the vibe was so dark. The skies are dark, and there's a Banaspati, and so randomly flying uh, in the sky, and my friends told me to mau coba lihat deh itu. Terus I just like, oh iya. And my friends told me to see that, and I don't think it's real, but it is what it is. So yeah, I've been see ghosts in my life two times, and if I think that I believe or not, that maybe a little bit I believe in ghosts or something, because I've seen that before, but in Mecca, never.
Okay,
Thank you, Bashar. Okay, the next question is,
Bashar, when you see the Banaspati, what uh what do you feel, and do you feel shock or something?
Of course, I feel shocked. I just feel goosebumps a little bit. Just like my hands around my hair around my hands just uh, all merinding bahasa Indonesia, kayak uh, biasa juga lihat di Google atau di film-film, terus tiba-tiba lihat di langsung, dan di tempat yang lumayan orang banyak ibadah kan, which is pesantren, orang-orang setiap hari sholat, baca Al-Quran, tapi tetap aja ada hal-hal gitu, ya lumayan shock.
Okay, Bashar, thank you for your time and your answers. And have a great day.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me, and you too have a great day too. So good luck for the English stats. In English stats